Hello friends. It looks like my bird is taking some shape. You can see the eye, you can see the beak. I worked a little bit more on the wings, adding some black details and then the white stripe that goes in here. And now I'm gonna add the chest, the belly. I don't know too much about birds, but the white and the orange, those are the colors that we're adding now. Now, I do have in here two different types of wool. This is more like a core, and these are merino, and I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is a long hair. You can see how long is this one when you pull the strand, and you see all that in there. Doesn't mean that you have to use that long. You can cut it, which I'm gonna do in here. You just pull really strong. It's really hard. The word is hard. You pull hard, and then I'm using this one because I think it's gonna give it like the head, the feather look better than the other one. Plus it's like wider than the other one. So I'm gonna start with adding actually before I poke too much in here, that part is supposed to be orange. So I'm gonna add the white first because I want the orange to sit on top. And in this part in here, you can cover the whole thing in white, and then let's remove that. I don't need that now, especially to cut this. Um, and then after you cover in white, then you can put the orange on top. So I'm gonna do all that all the way to the tail in here. So that's gonna be this part is gonna be in white. There's an area in here that it is orange, but it sits on top of the white because you can see all the white details. So I'm gonna cover all this in white. So that's gonna be the task. Another thing that you can do is you can cut it with scissors. I prefer to pull with my hands, in that way I don't have a straight cut, and when I layer them uh, um, they can layer better without having a straight like a scissor cut in there. This is just the first layer, but there will be other layers, especially to define the shape. And then there's a little bit of gray that shows in here, a little bit of black, but those are details that I'm gonna add after I finish with um, all the white and even the orange in there. So I want to go fast in here to add in here um, part of the white and the orange, because I'm not gonna do the whole work. The rest is continue to layer on top, then add some little details. So this is going to be a really quick layer in here. And if you want to go a little faster, I have in here like one of my needle broke. I have to replace that needle, but I do have 3 needles in here, and this one can hold like 9 needles. I honestly prefer the one with the double. A very inexpensive tool. You just need a rubber band. All right, we're getting to this part in here of the tail, and I do have a long one in here, and I'm gonna start kind of in here with a little the end of the strand that I have in here. And if I want to make it look wider, no wide, white, a little more white, I can go over in there. I'm using the Merino. Oh, I like it. See? And you can shape it like it looks like it's just stuck in a little wider, and then go in. All right. It's too long in here. And now part of the final details is just these little feathers that they go on top of the blue and things like that. This one is a little different because this is kind of a trail, very well defined feather that hides under in there. We'll do that one at the end. Now I need to make sure that I get to the mark where I have the pen. So I'm taking this long one in here, and I'm getting all the way to that mark. When I do painting with wool, I like to really flatten this in here, make it look like it's part of the felt, the background. Sometimes I add like to the 3D details, and I can add a feather later on as part of the other details. But this is a dry felt, needle felting type. You can mix the wet felting with the dry felting, and that's another technique. Those are two techniques that I like to work with them together. I do have some paintings done that way too. You do the background wet felting, and then you needle felt the details on top, or you needle felt completely on top of it, depending on the design. So I think I'm okay with the white that I have in here.